Okay, all right, there we go. So I did some intense cable management the other day, and so now everything's in order, and I had to get that. I had to get that going. Thank you for telling me, Chad Guy and Roko Hemda. Much appreciated. I was saying good things. I was saying very good things, by the way. I was saying some of the best. This was like the best content I've ever had in my life, and you all missed it. Now I have to repeat myself. So basically, what I'm saying is I have a raging headache. It's just my head feels like it's going to explode right now. So I figured, well, I could do one of two things. I could sit around, play with the cat, and finish up Better Call Saul, because I have a couple episodes left of that. Or I could get on here and do some meditation and try to fix that headache. So now I decided I'll get on here and I'll try to fix the headache. But yeah, this is good. Rokham, you say the new desk is nice? Yes. It is nice. Well, let me say hi to everyone out there. Hold on. I feel like I'm all disheveled right now. Let me get everything in order. I did some major cable management. It was pretty intense. I'll post the pictures in Discord. Everything looks great now. I had some crazy cables going all over the place under my desk. My stereo was feeding. I had cables everywhere, and I got those cable sleeves. I bought a bunch of the clips with the stickies on the back, and I got them all up there. So everything looks pristine now. But yeah, because of that, I had some stuff messed up for the beginning of the stream. But anyways, Roko Hemda, good to see you, man. What's going on with you, dude? Roko Hemda's been my best friend since I was 5 years old. I've known this guy forever. How's it going with you? Chad guy has his boom command back. All right, Chad guy, you're back with. I can tell you're back with the boom command now. You got it. There is boom for you, right? How you doing tonight, Chad guy? First of all, Chad guy, sorry to hear that you got COVID. Sorry about that, but I'm glad that you're feeling healthy even with it. So hang in there, drink plenty of fluids, and okay, what else? One Sluggy's here. One Sluggy is a streamer here on Twitch. Super authentic, nice, genuine dude. He does a lot of retro gaming streams. He used to do streams where he'd walk around his neighborhood. I kind of miss those. I always was trying to get on him to start screaming random stuff at people, but he never obliged with that. But how's it going? Let's see. Hey, Noger's here. How's it going, friend? Good to see you, man. Everyone, a big shout out to Noger. Noger is a philosophy streamer here on Twitch. He does. He reads academic philosophical journals. He reads these articles on there, and they're great, and they're a lot of them are technical, a lot of them are pretty heavy, and he goes through, he brings it to Twitch, and he comes through here on Twitch, and he brings philosophy to the masses. So it's pretty awesome what he does. Yeah, I'm no longer on mute, by the way, so people can hear me. Rokohemda, you say you have a bunch of cable ties if you want, dude. I bought $60 worth of cable management stuff. I wanted the perfect setup, man. You should see how beautiful this is. The only thing I did not get was that cable racetrack that you stick up to the bottom of the bottom of your desk, and then you run the cables through there. That's the one thing I did not get. Everything else I got, and it's a perfect. I have the perfect setup. Rokohemda, you're gonna love this setup, man. We'll just wait till you see this. Let's see, where are we at here? Noger, how you doing tonight, man? How's everything going with you? Did you stream earlier today? I was out. I was at games night tonight. We were playing a game called Unfair. It's a really cool tabletop game where each person builds an amusement park. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, actually. You check it. Shh, don't tell him. No, yeah, I appreciate you telling me. That would have been weird. It would have been weird if I was up here for forever, streaming without you guys being able to hear me. Chad, can you really read lips? Here, what am I saying right now? What'd I just say, Chad guy? Okay. One Sluggy, you're good. Hope all is well. Thanks. I got a raging headache. It's killing me. But I basically hope that this meditation is going to help that. But yeah, I kind of want to either die or fix this raging headache. And I could take something for it, but I'm sick of it. I don't like taking stuff. I don't like taking headache medication and stuff. Chad guy, he says, nice, we got a Discord. Yeah, Chad guy, we do actually have a Discord. I didn't think you knew about it, man. Here, there you go. Bam. That's for you, man. Welcome to you say try sugar. It's Sugru. It's a malleable rubber that is good for under the. Dude, no, I have it all set up perfectly, man. I spent 8 hours yesterday getting the perfect setup. I have a professional setup going actually, right? I talked with one of my buddies. I showed him a picture. He's like your setup looks like someone who's been doing this for years. Someone who's done like who does it professionally. I have like a legit professional setup going. I did a bunch of research on how to do it properly ahead of time. So it looks beautiful right now. I'll post it in the Discord later. All right. So let's see. Chaga, you said Chaga is very handsome, intelligent. Well, apparently you're not good at reading lips. Oh man. Or maybe I did say that. Who knows? No, you say you didn't stream today, but doing okay. Okay, well, I'm glad you're okay, man. I'm glad you're okay. Are you out of Brooklyn? I always forget. You're somewhere. You're either in Brooklyn or New York City, right, or somewhere in there. Somewhere like right in that region. I think it's Brooklyn. But yeah, like what's it like? What's like the socioeconomic vibe? What's the socioeconomic climate like these days and where you're at, man? Like on the East Coast, like are people fuming? Are people like chilling out? Like what's going on where you're at, man? How's it going? I can tell you about Chicago. In Chicago, we're just trying not to get shot. That's like the main thing here. I don't know how it is in other places. Let's see. Roko, do you say you missed it? You can't come Friday. Ruth wants to come over for chess and kitties. Oh, okay. Well, you can't come. You can't come tomorrow. All right. Well, that's all right, dude. I'll tell Dan you said hi. I'll tell Brian you said hi. Yeah, we'll hang out again some other time, man. Yes, this is a Super Metroid shirt. Here, look at that. Pretty cool, huh? I love this Super Metroid shirt. Super Metroid is one of my favorite games of all time. The original Zelda, Super Metroid. I like a lot of those retro games. One Sluggy does a lot of retro gaming, so he probably knows what I'm talking about. How many of you out there have played Super Metroid? Let's see. Noger, you say New York is always good. Good block, bad block. Yeah, but mostly we were chill. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I always think it's weird that like you guys are you're such a big city, way bigger than Chicago, and you keep the murders under control there. I don't know why like we have more murders in Chicago. It doesn't make sense to me. Chiega, you say hopefully it'll be better next week with playing. Taking your girlfriend to a live improv. Ooh, live improv poetry, dude. That would be great, man. That'd be great. Great place to take your girlfriend to, dude. You should do it, man. I hope you do feel better and you're able to do that. I didn't know you were into poetry. Is this something like? Do you do poetry, or do you just do you just have an appreciation for it, or does she do it? Is she into it? That's kind of interesting. Let's see. What come do you say? You should try Metroid's Dread. I don't know what Metroid's Dread is. I'll have to check that out though. That's kind of neat. And check it. You say, at a cafe, dude. I did one live poetry reading, but it wasn't improv. I've never tried that. That would be tough. That would be really tough. Like I can't imagine doing something like that. It's hard enough to write good poetry. Like what are you gonna do? You're just gonna get up there and like, what if you don't feel inspired? You're just gonna be like blah blah blah. I mean, it's tough to get something that sounds poetic and you have to be in that flow state. You have to be in the right mindset. If you're not in the right mindset, you can't do it. Let's see. Check, you say a little of both. Okay, all right, cool. Rokemda, you say guns from Indiana and a broken-ass police system. Yeah, right. Are the guns really coming in from Indiana, though? I don't know about that, man. I mean, I definitely agree with the latter claim that our police system is broken. I mean, Chicago is one of the most corrupt cities in the country. We've had so much corruption in our city. It's been messed up. All going back even before Daley took charge. It's crazy the amount of corruption. Like if you want anything done, you got to bribe someone. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes here in Chicago. But they've been trying to fix that. It hasn't worked well though. And I don't know about guns from Indiana. I feel like the guns come from other places, but who knows? Let's see. Nover, you say your gangsters have good aim. No one puts up with hitting bystanders. Dude, that's the way it should be. I forget what comedian I was watching a while back, and he was saying what we should do is we should make all guns legal, but what we should do is make bullets ridiculously expensive, like $1,000 a bullet. you know? And if we did that, like there would be no innocent bystanders, right? There would be no innocent bystanders that would get shot, right? Because everyone would make sure they're actually getting the guy they want to get because they don't want to waste the money, right? So that's kind of an interesting idea, you know? Bullets are $1,000 per bullet, but everyone gets a free gun. Rokohemda, you say, most of the ghost guns, your neighbor is a detective, and his stories are even crazier than Skylar in Thailand. Ooh, really? Most of the ghost guns are from Indiana? Like, whoever heard of that? Indiana's like a really, like nothing happens in Indiana, right? I mean, they say there's more than corn in Indiana, but there's not. It's like a dead state, you know? It's like Idaho. Like, who the fuck ever talks about Idaho? By the way, sorry if you're out, for everyone out there who's from Idaho, sorry about that. I don't mean to be insulting Idaho, but I mean, like, what the fuck happens in Idaho? Like, you got potatoes. I can't name a single other thing that ever happens in Idaho. But it's like Indiana. It's like the same thing. Like, nothing ever happens there, right? Let's see. Chaga, you say TikTok is full of drag street races in Chicago. Yeah, we have all sorts of weird shit. We got all sorts of weird shit in Chicago. I don't know. I don't know about, you know, we got a lot of weird stuff going on there. It's nuts. Yeah, I got to check out some of this stuff though. You've been saying there's a lot of TikTok content about Chicago, right? Like you've been watching it. You've been talking about all the you know, people getting shot and stuff like that. I haven't gone on there and searched for stuff that happens actually in my hometown. So I'll have to check it out. Rokohemda, you say they made a new law where they will start impounding the cars. Oh, if you come up shooting from a car, they'll impound it. It's a reasonable move, right? You got to try something. You got to try something at this point. I mean, like a lot of people are even scared. Like I'm currently living outside of Chicago. I'm currently living in the suburbs, and a lot of people I know are afraid even to go into the city. It's madness, you know. It was never like that. I mean, I remember being like a 12-year-old kid. I'd take the train into the city and just, you know, walk around at like, you know, 2 a.m, just you know, have a good time because I was like with my friends and we were 12 and we thought it would be cool, you know, in summer, right? But like, you know, if a 12-year-old goes to Chicago and just starts like walking around at 2 a.m, I mean, they're probably going to get into trouble. It's probably not going to end well. Let's see, Noger, or you say to Chag, we have problems with groups of off-road bikes racing around, but again, nothing that bad has happened with it yet other than the noise. Yeah, off-road bikes, people are just racing around, just doing their thing. Huh, interesting. Chaga, you say you hope Lightfoot loses her mayor race in Chicago. I mean, who knows? But here's the thing: no matter what happens, no matter who takes office, the system is so polluted, it's so corrupt that we're kind of doomed. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck it would take at this point to fix Chicago's political system when the corruption is that deep in the political roots of a given system. I mean, how do you even begin to fix it? Like when just about everyone is getting bribed, you know, it's like, what do you do? It's just at this point, it's just a matter of like who's getting bribed less, you know. Rokem, you say no street racing cars will be impounded, especially the drift drivers. Chaga, oh, you have family in Chicago. Interesting. I didn't know you had roots in Chicago, man. That's pretty cool. But you can't visit. It's too dangerous. But it all depends too where you're at. Like, are they like on the south or west sides? I mean, if you're in the north side of Chicago, I mean, there's plenty of places that are fine. I mean, Rokohemda, you lived in Chicago on the north side for quite some time, man. You were fine. I mean, you got your tires stolen that one time. Did anything else happen to you, like crime wise? You never got like robbed or mugged or anything, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I remember you got your tires stolen that one time though. That's not fun, but I mean that can happen in any big city, right? People like to steal tires. It's like a big deal, right? Let's see. Rokohem, do you say Lightfoot is a disgrace? You were a Chicago teacher and you would have preferred Rahm over her. Yeah, I mean, she's not been doing a good job at all. I mean, she's a mess. I mean, I don't know. She always looks like she's on crack, by the way. I feel like every time I see her, she looks more and more cracked out. I mean, is it possible that she's like on crack? Check, I vote for Agni. Dude, I would never run, man. I would never run. That would be like that. Like, there's no fate worse than like being a Chicago politician. That's got to be like the worst job ever. I'll just sit back and I'll do meditations and I'll help people in Chicago, but I'm not gonna enter the political system. I don't want to actually try that. Emily said, Rokem, you say you write him in all elections. Yeah, that's right. I remember you said you were writing me in. You always write me in for every election, man. Dude, that would be cool. Though. It would kind of be cool to run, but then my life would be ruined, So I don't really want to do that. That wouldn't be cool. Dude, my head is killing me. All right, I can't talk much longer. We gotta jump into a meditation because this headache is no joke. Rokerhemda, you say you worked in a little village. It was nuts. Yeah, I mean, but were you seeing crime? I mean, I remember you were walking around with a fake wallet, right? You had like your real wallet somewhere, like in your shoe or something, right? And then you had your fake wallet to give to someone who'd come up to you. One of my buddies who's coming over tomorrow night, Dave, he was walking around it was 1 p.m. This is kind of crazy. 1 p.m. in downtown Chicago. So it's like weekday, downtown Chicago. There's hundreds of people all around him, like in the middle of the day, and some dude just comes out of the alley, points a gun in his face and says, "Give me your wallet." Like, that's fucking crazy at 1 p.m. I mean, these guys are crazy. So he just gave him his wallet and the dude just ran off into the alley. I mean, he's lucky he didn't get shot, but still, like 1 p.m. I mean, he was just getting back from his lunch break. That was on Jackson Street on the north side. Like, so stuff can happen anywhere. There's really no safe haven in Chicago, right? Let's see, Chaga, you say, LL, you just casually talk about getting mugged in Chicago. Well, that's how it is. I mean, we're just kind of used to it. But it doesn't happen all the time. It doesn't happen like it's not like every single time you go to Chicago you're going to get mugged. But I mean, I'm just saying like the percentage is pretty damn high. I've never been mugged though. Here I will say this: I have never been mugged in Chicago. I've never, but I'm also I'm also kind of like a big dude, and I've also gotten really lucky. I mean, I know plenty of people that are bigger than me that have gotten mugged in Chicago. Let's see, like it's a normal thing now. Yeah, I know, right? Roke MD, so you have a friend visiting for the next month. He has been mugged 7 times with living here only 2 years. That's insane. 7 times in 2 years? That's totally nuts, man. I can't even imagine that. Roke MD, you say you also never tried to fight a tour bus. That's true. Roko Hemda taught me a very important lesson when I was in my early 20s. He taught me that if you fight a tour bus, you will probably lose. We were both in downtown. It wasn't downtown. I forget where we were, but it was somewhere in Chicago. We were going to see a show, and the tour bus was out front. And for some reason, he was like drunk and decided to like attack the tour bus. And he came up to like kick it, and he kicked it. And then he went to kick it again, and he like slipped and slid under. And then some dude on the tour bus, stuck his head out the window and was like screaming at him. And he was just like laying under the tour bus. It was a really messed up situation. But you definitely lost, dude. You're a 0-1 in your battles with tour buses. Let's see. Oh, it was Ed. Ed got mugged that many times. That sucks. I didn't even know Ed was in town. 7 times he's been mugged, living here only 2 years. Yeah, that's really nuts. Let's see. How do you say? Having a huge afro and wearing a giant cowboy hat makes you a mark at 1 a.m. on the red line. Yeah, that's true. It depends where you're at. Like, there's certain areas where you can go where it's much safer, right? But then there's certain areas where it's just never going to be safe. Like, if you're like outside of, like a housing project and whatever. I mean, I know they've kind of like diluted a lot of the housing projects, and they've kind of taken those people and kind of moved them around. But like back in the day, I mean, there's certain areas where if you'd walk to them, you would definitely be robbed. Let's see. No, I don't carry a fake wallet. I have a really bad habit. I just feel like if someone's gonna attack me, I'm just gonna fight to the death. I mean, it's really stupid of me because they have a gun and I don't, but like. At the end of the day, I'll probably just end up getting killed because someone's gonna shoot me. But maybe not, right? Like maybe they'll miss, or maybe like I'll be able to like knock the gun out of their hand, But like it's like the dumbest mentality. But here's the other thing. Then again, I've never had a gun like in my face though, so like maybe not. Maybe I would just be like, oh, here's my wallet. But I have this really bad habit of always trying to like fight to the death in situations like that, and so I guess so far I've been lucky. It's never come back to haunt me. But like, yeah, I don't know. I get really angry when someone tries to attack me. Let's see. Chaga, you say You used a fake wallet when you went to Brazil. Dude, that must have been awesome. I didn't know you went to Brazil. That's cool, dude. Tell me about your experience in Brazil. Yeah, you only used one there. Yeah, I mean, that must have been a pretty neat place to visit. I've never been to South America. I wonder what that was like. Real come you say, oh, he just got here. Okay, Ed's here, man. Cool. Well, we should hang out with Ed one of those days. He's a good guy. How do you say you have never met one person that didn't get their cards skimmed after going there after going to Brazil? Yeah, I hear that. I just choked them out Jaguar style. That was always my thing. Like, I still believe like I could take down a Jaguar, but not like an adult male or female, whichever one's more aggressive. Like a Jaguar that's been not a baby Jaguar either, but a Jaguar that is just transitioned from baby to adolescent. I feel like one on one, I could choke out the Jaguar. It's going to be like this big. It's not going to be a huge Jaguar. Just like something like this big. Like I could totally take it out. Like there's really no reason to think I couldn't. I mean, you just choke it out. You just choke it out, right? Like what's it going to do? I mean, it's not strong enough. It doesn't have enough muscle mass to stop me. I have really strong hands. Like my grip strength is off the chart. I just really feel like you just get around it and you just get it by the neck and you just choke the fucking thing out, right? What else are you gonna do, right? Check out, you say, geez, Agni has a Spartacus mentality. It's a terrible mentality. I'll be the first one to admit it's stupid. This is not an intelligent mentality to have, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, if I'm gonna go down and I go down, in a brawl, in a battle, it's better than just like dying on a deathbed when I'm 90, right? Chagga, you say you want to see Agni fight an adult kangaroo? No, I'll definitely fight a baby kangaroo. I'll definitely fight a baby kangaroo, and I'd have to research. I want to research their fighting styles first. So basically, here would be the deal. I'd get plenty of time to like do all the research I want. I get to like really go in depth on their fighting styles and all the people that have ever fought kangaroos and like the different techniques they use and like what works and what doesn't. And then it would be like an adolescent. I'm talking about, and it would be either like I don't know which ones are weaker, the males or females, but whichever one's weaker. And then I feel like I'd have a really good chance. At least I could do some damage, right? Like, I mean, it might win in the end, but I might be able to at least like, mess it up a bit, right? Aroka, I know you say Terrence will be here next week. You can pick me up and take you out for the night and just hotel it for the weekend. It's a good bunch of. Oh, Terrence is going to be in town. Where's he living these days? Didn't he move? Was it south with his dad or something? Or no, his dad passed away. That was it, right? No, that was Dan's dad, right? What's going on? Where'd Terrence move to? If you can get a babysitter, Kelly will come as well. That would be awesome, dude. Let me know. Keep me posted. But wait, I'm going to the island trip. Dude, September 9th through 11th is the island trip, so I'll be out of town. Rokohem, do you say I use a carrot? Kangaroos have some weird carrot addiction. Place the carrot out on the ground and choke it out. I'll go for that. That sounds like a pretty reasonable approach. Okay, Denver. All right, we got to do some meditation because my head feels like it's ready to explode right now. So we're gonna have to do some meditation. Chad guy's got COVID and he's like in perfect health. I don't have COVID and I got like the headache from hell. So, all right. Now we're gonna slow things down and go within to a state of pure love and oneness in our hearts. Find a comfortable seated position. You can sit on your floor in lotus pose. You can sit cross-legged. Or you can sit in a chair. The main thing is to find a position that is comfortable for you. And then gently close your eyes and take a few slow, deep breaths on your own while maintaining good posture. I have a Buddhist chant that I play that has a chime that rings every 2 seconds. and you can use it to help regulate your breath count. Take a few more slow, deep breaths on your own, sinking into your breath. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. Exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, slowly raising your abdomen. Breathe out through your mouth, slowly lowering your abdomen. Focus on your breath. Inhale, raising your belly. Exhale, lowering your belly. Breathe in, raising your abdomen. Breathe out, lowering your abdomen. Keep your awareness on your breath count. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your breath calms your body, and your body calms your mind. Be mindful of your breath count. Visualize yourself sitting on the tallest mountain peak. Watching the clouds float through the sky beneath you. Two clouds move together and merge into one. and one cloud stretches apart, dividing into two. These clouds move through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. These clouds are like your thoughts. Thoughts come into being and exist for a while in conscious awareness before disappearing from your mind. That is the nature of human thought. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your breath calms your body, and your body calms your mind. Be mindful of your breath count. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds floating through the sky before disappearing over the horizon, and return your awareness to your breath. Your essence is love. Your love is manifested as light. Your purpose is to shine your light on others. Awakening the inner light within them. So that they may shine their light on all whom they encounter, until all of humanity is glowing radiantly as one once again. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eye sight. Focus on your breath. When thoughts arise in your mind, picture them as clouds floating through the sky, eventually disappearing from your mind. And return your awareness to your breath count. On your next breath, travel down beneath the level of conscious awareness. Go to the region of your heart chakra. Feel the love emanating from this location. And the warmth which surrounds your love. Experience the peace which resides here. And the joy which accompanies it. In this place, you experience your eternal nature. In this location, you are one with the divine. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which hinders your evolution. Focus on your breath. When thoughts arise in your mind, do not judge them. Instead, release them and return to your breath counts. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all stress and tension from your body. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all stress and tension from your mind. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all existential angst from your being. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all fear and worry from your mind. Gently open your eyes, returning to the present moment, bringing with you the peace from this meditation throughout the remainder of your day. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing the sacred space with me. I am honored and humbled to be here with you as your meditation guide. I hope you all got something out of this meditation. I hope you feel more peace and love and light in your lives. And I hope you can use the breath work from this meditation when you're in challenging situations to calm yourself. Namaste. All right. That was good. That was a short meditation, 25 minutes. But I think that's what is needed for tonight. Hey, we got Subi Blue here. Good to see you, friend. How you doing, Subi? How's everything going with you, man? Subi is a streamer here on Twitch. You haven't streamed in a while, but he's a big fan, a big friend of the fitness and health community. His partner in crime, Munhanu, is a yoga streamer. She's on Inside Timer. Definitely check her out. If you want a quality yoga class, check out Munhanu, and she's just a good person, and so is Subi. So, how you doing, Subi, man? It's been a while. And then Hollywood Hulk Hogan is here. Wonderful. I saw you pop in near the end of the meditation. Good to see you, friend. How are you doing? We're actually just finishing up today. I've had this raging headache going on for the last 6 hours or so. It's kind of bothering me. It's pretty annoying. It feels much better after the meditation, but it's still there. So I'm just I'm gonna call it an early night tonight. Let's see. Yeah, JT. Yeah, my headache. Yeah, it's about, like, I'd say 50% better. It's still there, but yeah, I think I just need a good night's sleep, to be honest. I need, like, one of those really deep sleeps where you just sleep, like, 8 hours, 10 hours, and you sleep all the way through, and you're just totally relaxed. I need one of those, so I'm just hoping I can get that one of these days. JT, you say you needed this, Agni James. Well, good. I'm glad then. I'm glad that you're able to get something out of this. I never know if people in chat are benefiting or whatnot, but it's always good to get that feedback, to know that you're getting something out of this. JT, yeah, you're in the Central Valley, Sacramento area. Hollywood, you say, that was beautiful, man. Great job. Thank you. Well, thank you so much for showing up. my Chicago brother, right? You know, we gotta represent. We gotta show people that Chicago is not just about killing people, right? It's also about peace and love. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of good in our city, right? You know, we just get a bad rap because of the you know, all the stuff that goes down. Let's see. Subi, you lived in Manteca for a couple of years. Cool, interesting. How would you say? I'm sorry to hear it, man. I hope you feel better soon. To get some good. Yeah, that's just what I need. I just need a good night's sleep. It's been a while since I've gotten a good night's sleep. My sleeps have been all messed up lately. Like every night I go to bed, I wake up after 3 hours. It's such a joke, and then I have to do a bunch of meditation and yoga just to get back to sleep. Then I sleep like a few more hours, but it's not peaceful when you have to like wake up after 3 hours and then do all that stuff. Let's see. Take an Advil. Chad guy, I know I'm on the fence. I really don't like taking medication, but at this point, like I might take one just so I can get some sleep. You know, I might try it out. Let's see. Subi, you said you were around when Modesto had its cruise ship. Oh, cool. Nice. Got in trouble in Stockton. What were you doing in Stockton? Causing problems? All right. JT say you don't even know what that is. You'll have to look it up, I guess. I don't know what it is either. I don't know what it is. But you know what? There's a lot of things that I don't know what they are. So such is life. Chad guy, you say you like to play ocean music when you sleep. You know, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I should try some like nice, relaxing music. Thanks for the tip, man. Yeah, I got to try something because I mean, 3 hours like going to bed and waking up in 3 hours is garbage, and it's been like that for like I don't know 5 days. I'm just really getting sick of it. It kind of takes its toll, you know. And sure, it's like yeah, I get back to sleep, but it's just not, you know, it's like after an hour, it just kind of sucks. JT say Stockton is a condensed version of Chicago. Yeah, you live in a yeah, it's like a smaller version of Chicago. Well, you know, yeah, that's just how it is, I guess. Subi Blue is wise. Subi Blue totally is wise. I know he's got that the wisdom permeating through him. Well, he's married to a yogi. I mean, what else? What more can you say, right? Hollywood, thank you, man. Sending you positive energy. I appreciate it, friend. I appreciate that. Yeah, I gotta like. I just want one good night's sleep. You know, like just. I feel like what was that movie? Wasn't there some movie where like the dude just like was getting like less and less sleep every day, and then like he eventually wasn't sleeping at all, or maybe I'm in like a Nightmare on Elm Street movie or something where like if I go to sleep like I got Freddy Krueger in my head or something. JT say in Stockton murders and gang violence. Yeah, I hear that. Chad guy also drinking a warm called milk and eating oatmeal helps. Oatmeal, yeah. I've been doing the milk. I've been doing the warm milk. Hasn't been doing much, but maybe the oatmeal. I haven't tried that. Maybe that's something to give it. How would you say a Fight Club was like that? Yeah, with the less and less sleep. It's crazy how like something like sleep can have it affects every ounce of your being, right? If you're not getting good sleeps, I mean, it doesn't matter like how well you eat and how how much yoga you do. I mean, if you're getting like 3 hours of sleep a night, I mean, you're not going to have a good life. JT say violence in general, it's a rough place to grow up in Stockton. Yeah, it's like Subi said it was like that when you were younger there. Hollywood Hogan. Oh, really? Fight Club is your favorite movie in the world? Yeah, it's a great movie. Have you read the book too? Like one of my buddies, he's in town right now. He's the guy that made all the emotes. I think that's one of his favorite books of all time. Fight Club. He said they did a great job on the book. So. Okay, I'm sorry everyone, I got to call it a night. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you all. Let's see who let's get a raid call signed up. All right, let's get this all ready. All right, we should be good with this. This raid call. And then we got to find someone to raid. Let's see who's out there. Hold on a second. All right, so copy and paste this if you're a subscriber. If not, so we'll send a love and light their way. Who do we got here? Well, that's weird. Hey, Subi Blue, there's someone in the ASMR category named Ruby True. It's like very similar to your name. Subi Blue, Ruby True. I like that. Oh, hey, Kevin Edward Music is on. Kevin Edward. All right, we're gonna raid Kevin Edward. He's a good friend of the chat. Everyone knows Kevin. He's a musician here. Really nice dude. He's just a lot of positive energy coming from him. So we're gonna rate him. I like supporting musicians and artists. That's like it's like really important to me to do that. So yeah, thank you all again so much. I love you all. Namaste to all of you. Check out, you say Agni has to sleep like the Simpsons groundkeeper Willie and hits himself. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to do that. All right, namaste, everyone. Oh, I didn't rate. It didn't rate. It's not working. There we go.